But we bought another one. This one here is a 1970 something Plymouth TrailDuster. She's pretty rough. And state sale has several trucks here, but we're gonna try and drag her out real quick out of this spot that she's been sitting for a good while. All right, Nikki and I, we're gonna go ahead and clean this thing out. She is absolutely filthy, has a bunch of junk. Maybe we'll find a treasure, I'm not for sure.
She was stocking the shelves with some bottles of bean, a tight tank top looking long and lean, a fireball of sexy, and I wanted a shot of that. So I reached for a bottle right next to her. She smiled at me and said, "How you doing, sir?" And that's all it took to hook me into coming back. The girl from the liquor store, how can a man ever ask for more? She has the key to all the booze. It's a win-win, I can't lose.
Right here we have a 1978 Plymouth TrailDuster. Yeah, it looks like a RamCharger, but it ain't. It's the only SUV Plymouth ever made. Now the lady I bought this from, her dad passed away and he was a big Mopar guy. We actually got two other trucks that you'll see in the future on the channel with this thing. This is considered the first generation RamCharger TrailDuster, so it has a complete removable top on it, all the way up to the windshield. I believe the TrailDuster was made from 1974 to 1980. They only did them for 6 years. They made about 36,000 of them. She's got the 360 cubic inch small block Mopar there. It looks like somebody's done a little bit of work, as she has a 14-inch air cleaner, and that carburetor I don't think stock as well. We'll see about that later. Brand new voltage regulator looks like. This one was a high trim package with all the chrome we see on this bad girl. My favorite part about the rig is going to be that interior right there. It's got a neat look to it and pretty good shape. Now, good thing that's in shape, because as you can see, she's got a lot of rust on the top. The top is about ruined. We'll get all this cleaned up eventually though. It's pretty cool. This guy, like I said, big Mopar man. He has all these different books and advertisements. Some of you guys probably think this stuff's lame, but it's pretty cool. One thing that was neat about it, I was going through everything and he had these little booklets, and you'd go through and he'd have like 1963 Chrysler Newport, Johnny Eldebrock has it. I don't know, I thought that was the name, but then it'd have a phone number, where it is. And one of them was like asking 500, worth max 400. Dad's taking a nap. What are you doing? All right, well, we're gonna try and get this thing running. Let's see the last time it was on the road here. I think it's been a second. It appears 2003 was the last time this thing was inspected. Now, he bought it in 1999. The truck's been all across. I think it actually started in Michigan. I have the build sheet for this thing that I did find with the truck, which is pretty neat as well. Let's see what we're working with under here. I think she's got a 4-barrel. Oh, Eldebrock. Kind of figured that because it had the Eldebrock sticker on the back glass. And she is a 4-barrel. Dad will talk crap on this all video because he says Holly. And here's going to be the stuff that I'm actually keeping that we found out of this thing. There was one good thing. Oh, we even have these for when we get this thing driving. We can listen to some tunes. Here's what I was looking for right here. Oh yeah. Full set. We'll try and get this truck running off just what we found in it. We'll use that. Got fluids. Let's get some antifreeze out of there. Well, in case we catch on fire, that works. Dad found him a new pair of kicks. They're steel toe. Look at that. Even your size. Man, those are kind of grippy. Yeah. New work boots. Here.
Hey. Stab my damn toe.
I don't know what Dad thinks we were filming today, but it was not that kind of video. I don't know how we didn't see that yesterday when Nikki and I were cleaning it out. But anyways, I'm going to pop this off before the filter. We'll see if that fuel pump even works and see what that gas tank has in it. We'll get this nasty battery out that I probably shouldn't be touching. Get out of here.
I'm trying to help.
Loosen those.
Very nasty.
It's going to be a common theme for this thing. You can see how rusted out just that battery tray is. Even look at the blow of the fender there. Like, gosh, dang this thing. I don't understand why it's so rusty.
No, I used the 12 volt to run the pump. It was in the floorboard on the passenger side.
Kids. There's the battery. Throw her in real quick. So the ignition's messed up on this thing. Dad's gonna try and turn it over here. Not for sure what he's doing in there. Don't get blinded by that bald spot on top of his head. Well, it appears we ran into the first issue here. Looking down the ignition, it was already broken out. It's just free spinning inside of there. It's not actually doing anything. We're not getting any power anywhere.
You're like Mr. Harvey.
It's in drive because we got the steering wheel loose and you got the shifter. So right here, we're gonna use this to be able to bump it over. As you can hear, we have power now using that guy down there. We got some weird noises up here. Try it. Yep, turns over. Whoa, that's good. Since we know it turns over now, she had all the fluids you could possibly ask for over here in the corner. See what the oil looks like on it. Well, that don't look terrible, does it? It's awful thick and sticky. We'll let that run in there for just a little bit. What about trans fluid? Now, we were hoping this was gonna be an optional two-wheel drive because my RamCharger's all-wheel drive. Oh, got a little bit, but really to check that, you gotta put in all the gears.
Yeah, it's leaning back, it's cold.
Yeah, it doesn't smell bad. But this one's an all-wheel drive rig as well. I don't know, you guys might know, did they ever make an optional two-wheel drive or are they all-wheel drive? What about in here? Oh. Oh. There we go.
Oh, there's a little bit in there.
And he hit the hole, nailed it. Think that's pre-diluted? Not for sure. All right, we had to charge our battery up a little bit. We're gonna feed her a little bit of fuel here and see what it does. Hopefully we're charged up. Whoa, that's way too much. It might just start here. Why is that hardly turning over? All right, let's check it for spark here. Yep, we got spark. All right, so it seems like this thing's not spinning over fast enough. The battery said it was a good charge, so we got it hooked up to the daily now. She should turn over quite a bit better now. Maybe she'll pop off, I'm not for sure. It wants to. So we found this in the truck. I don't even know if Seafoam still makes this. Maybe it'll start off this. That says it burns the skin pretty good. Go for it. Now, we're gonna go ahead and check the spark plugs. It doesn't seem like we're getting spark, but we are. Let's
It
see.
wouldn't hurt to pull them all out, crank it over a little bit, get some oil pressure.
And we'll see the condition of these. It might be pretty fouled out. This motor is pretty greasy.
Yeah, it is.
Those are dirty. They're not super bad. It's dry though. Driver's side. And passenger side. Not too bad. They do need to be cleaned up though. The back cylinders are a little wet actually. Turn it over without the plugs in it. Yes. Spins over pretty good, huh? That sounds good compared to that 360 we just did on that short bed. We'll clean these girls up here, then we'll throw them right back in. It does have Bosch in there. Usually you use Champions on the old Mopars. I don't think it really matters though. Dad's been rolling her over without the plugs in there, build up some oil on the top end of the motor. getting all these plugs back in. Dad's gonna get a temp fuel system started for us because she doesn't seem to want to start when you dump it in the carburetor. And we've had good luck if you hook up electronic fuel pump. They seem like they pop off instantly. So we need to stop wasting our time and just do it right. These engine bays are so big and difficult to get into. Just looking at this thing though, it doesn't seem like there should be any reason she shouldn't run. I mean, she turns over, she has spark. We just gotta get her feel. She should start up. Plugs are in. Get the plug wires hooked back up here. So we'll ground our fuel pump right here. Thinking about hooking this fuel pump actually up to where the blower motor wiring is, so we can actually use the blower motor switch to kick this on and off if we want to.
Yep. It's working. Perfect.
Priming the fuel line with lighter fluid. All right, that's all set up now. Let's see if it'll start with electronic fuel pump hooked up. First start in 20 years, maybe? The motor's literally stopping. Almost did it. Well, it's another day, so I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes here, trying to get this thing to actually sit here and idle before I go spend money on it. It really seems like our carburetor's gummed up. There she is. Running. First start in 21 years. Yes, sir. Motor sounds good. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Exhaust broke off. Sitting there idling, holy crap. Right on. That fan looks dangerous. Well, that took actually less than 5 minutes, but I'm glad she's a runner. I don't know if there's just something clogging up the fuel going in that carb, or maybe the needle for when the float goes open or whatever was clogged. But as soon as she started, she was sitting there idling. Now, I should have checked transmission real quick. So I'm going to see if it'll start back up, see if we have a transmission. If so, we're going to buy some parts and treat this thing right and hopefully take her for a drive. What do you think, Key-Bob? You better watch out. We're going to start her up, see if we got a transmission. hope that's not the reason she was parked, because she does not want to move. All right, we'll go ahead. Let's put a little bit of fluid in this thing and see what that does for us. Because we know it is definitely low. And hopefully we have a transmission, because I really don't want to put a transmission in this thing and I want to be able to drive it. See what that does for us. Put the whole gallon in there, but she's moving. I had to add $34, a whole gallon of transmission fluid, but she's going into gear. I thought she was burned up. I got confidence this thing's gonna run and drive, so now let's treat her with some love and get this thing right. We'll start right here. Brand new air cleaner with a brand new top on her. All right, let's get the oil changed on this old girl. That's way too big. And that's way too big. Guess she's a 3/4. Gosh, dang it. Oh, nice and loose. Here she comes. Oh yeah. Nice and warm, just how we like it before changing it. We'll set that right there and hopefully it don't fall into there. Oh, I've never smelled oil that smells that bad. I don't know why it smells so rank. No chunks or anything, so that's a good sign. Since you're under here, we can take a look at how wet she is. Pretty wet and pretty toasty with the rust all the way down through here. She's a rough old gal. The frame looks pretty good. We need to pull that exhaust off there since she's broken off. Ooh, that exhaust is toasty. Here's a good look at the underside. This actually don't look too bad right through here. Rear end's kind of wet, but what do we expect for a truck this old? I do like it though. Whew, hot. Oh, what a mess. Oh, chug-a-lug-a-lug. I had to change shirts because I got that last one so oily. I was covered. Forgot this exhaust hanging back here. Don't need that. Got her back going. Got the fuel tank on the hood now. See if we can get her going. Oh, we do got a little bit of brake pedal. It didn't like when I put it under load earlier. Need power steering fluid. Got a little bit of brake. Turn, baby, turn. So Dad's not gonna be here for a while, and I know you guys love to see his reaction when we're driving these things because he always gets super nervous for some reason. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna clean this motor all up because for one, having all this crap in here is not good for the motor because it causes it to get hotter than it needs to be, and we just want to make this look good anyways, so let's do that. Never tried this stuff before, it might not work, but it's worth a shot for $4. Dad's off work. We had a little bit of trouble. I got a bunch of moisture. Blew out that Majiggy cap and rotor, and she started up, so she should be good. That motor came quite a bit cleaner. Look at that thing. Need to get that Ford blue off, but intake cleaned up pretty good. We got a little bit of water. But that degreaser stuff, I would recommend it. It works pretty good for $4. and made that motor look quite a bit better. But let's take this thing for a ride and see how she runs.
It'll start. She'll have to run. Are you serious?
Well, it's another day. Still same stubborn TrailDuster. So Dad showed up yesterday and we couldn't get this thing to run. So I thought I got something wet from power washing it, but ever since the beginning, this thing's been kind of weird. We did test the spark on it, but it wasn't as it should have been. And we thought, oh, it's just turned over slow, so the spark's slow. But that was not the case. Something was failing. What was failing? It was this piece of junk right here. This is an ignition module on an old Mopar. These things are trash, just like the voltage regulators on these things. Now, it took a good while. At first, I pulled the ignition switch right here. I put this one in that I had laying around. Put in that different ignition switch, still the same dang thing. Finally, stole ignition module off that little short bed truck we pulled out of the woods a few weeks ago. And this thing fired right up, sparks good, drove it over into this spot. So today is the day we finally actually get to drive this thing, I think. Let's see if this thing will actually run and drive on the road. I hope it's fixed. Hopefully that we didn't lose prime on our little fuel pump. Next video on this thing, we'll be getting stuff right and getting this thing truly drivable, I hope. This thing's all ghettoed back, and it's literally what you get is what you got.
I need to teach you how to drive some of the carburetor. You're used to fuel injected stuff. You just hit the gas and go.
Are you serious?
The struggle is real. Do you want me to drive this thing?
No, I'm fine.
No. Feather, see your foot? Go like this. Get you. Put your heel on the floor.
Just stop.
Drive with 2 feet.
Kind of have brakes.
Drive with 2 feet.
It runs good enough you don't need to.
Obviously it does.
Now this thing is all-wheel drive, so it should be a race truck.
Are you kidding me? You're going to get us hit. You've got 2 feet. You can't just hit the gas, boys.
Probably plug the car.
Feathered.
We messed it up.
No, you didn't. Just back off the road, let me drive it. We're gonna get hit. Back up. I'm left.
There's no reason it should die. Holy crap, we got the back hatch open, but she's still sneaky.
Holy crap.
Kinda feels hot in here. It means we got the heat on. So that's...
I wouldn't touch it. I'm bringing your fuel pump.
Wish I had a thermostat. Wow, that window's shaking like crazy.
That's not look nice.
That shows you how bad the tires are. That's what it is. It's not bad camera quality. It's just bad fuel quality, alright?
Try not run out of gas.
Stinks like crazy in here. Those tires look like they were brand new about 25 years ago, but they do not ride very good.
They're getting better.
It kind of does feel like it. What are you doing?
It's the smell.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I was starting to kind of burn. Yeah, took out a medlock. That's what we're doing. The carburetor needs to be gone through, looks like. We're carrying, I don't know, about 30 pounds of oil pressure, no thermostat. She is charging, no speedometer.
There's a thermostat.
Well, no temp gauge.
Can we open up that hatch?
Probably, we need to take top off. It definitely runs better than that RamCharger with the 318.
We need to rebuild this carburetor.
Heat or what is it? Is the motor getting hot? What? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Move out of the way, I can't see the phone. Probably some good gas. All the gas gone. No gas.
If it dies, put it in neutral so we can coast. Put it in neutral. Look it. I don't know what you're on neutral. You gotta get off the road. So. Get off the road. What the hell are we doing?
Alright, we're out of gas. We're out of gas. We're out of gas.
And you didn't bring the primer thing.
I brought everything.
Well,
Oh, that jug I didn't. Alright, we're broke down right here. We gotta get gas.
I can't wear those. That's bad. That's great.
Push down the hood. Oh, fill her up.
You got plenty of gas.
The old TrailDuster's dead right by the cemetery. It's running. Got her going. Oh, we definitely need to get a tank going on this thing. That's why I hate using these junk fuel pumps and using a little tank.
Gee whiz, this thing's horrible.
Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment what you think. Appreciate the support. The top valve fell off this thing.
The whole tailgate fell down.
What a fine ride.